Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet. Once again, my name is Jason, and today we're back with some more Distant Worlds universe. Last time we basically captured the planet of Tika 3, and we're currently trying to set up a space station there. We've got our strike force running defense in the meantime, and I've actually, behind the scenes, really quickly, went ahead and I put together a small fleet, which I've named the Tika Defense Force. They're currently still being built, but I'm going to set that their home colony will be Tika 3. So that means that when they get fully constructed, they're going to come over here and defend this planet. So I'm actually going to set this up as set range. We're going to set them to defend this station, or this system here. So when they're fully constructed, they're going to come and relieve our strike force on defense duty. We're still waiting also on our colony ship to finish being constructed. Last I checked, there were 7 components still uncompleted before they can go ahead and defend, or sorry, colonize this planet here, which I've decided will be named Reach, and as such I've renamed this defensive fleet as the Reach Defense Force. So this is our future planet Reach, and that's probably where I'm going to build my special forces base. Just, you know, sort of keeping with the whole idea of Reach. Now, I also did get another planetary planet name suggestion. Oh my, I've already forgotten the name of the user. It was a little while back, but for the name Dagon. Or Dagon? Dagon. So we're gonna go ahead and rename that to Dagon. Alright, so now that we've actually gotten another race within our empire, I think now would be a good time to look at this here. So basically we can adjust our policy, our population policy for each planet. And what this does is, say, a population policy, same family. Since we are humanoid, basically it means that any other humanoid races that we might go ahead and, you know, conquer, or, you know, if they end up on our planet, we want them to assimilate into our empire. We can also do the same thing here for the Tikans. You know, it says however, they're more rodents, so they fall under population policy all other races, and we want them to assimilate into our race, into our empire. We're not looking to completely not accept them at all. Basically, if you choose do not accept, I'm explaining this really poorly, I'm sorry. Basically, there's different options you can choose. So if they're really different from you, there's a different option here. And if they're similar to you, like humanoids, you can choose the option for them there. In this case here, they fall under all other races, so we can assimilate them. So basically, they learn to live like us. We can not accept them, which basically means that no further Tikans can basically come to the planet. We don't accept you. You're not allowed on our planet. It's basically the only people that can go there will be basically humans. We can resettle them. Basically, this means that if, let's say, we don't want them on that planet, we basically choose resettle, and what will happen is if we have another planet that has maybe the assimilate or whatever, we'll say, policy, then it will automatically start to relocate them to that other planet. In that same vein, we could go ahead and enslave. So what we can do is have basically resettle on all our planets, and maybe have one planet that we put down as an enslave. So it'll be kind of like a slave colony where we ship off all of the nasty aliens to be our slaves. Or we can just exterminate them. We can go ahead and just kill them all, because screw them. However, you don't want to do this if they're the only race on the planet. If I were to go exterminate, after all the Tikans on that planet were exterminated, we would actually lose it completely as a colony. So you'd want to have, we'll say, a human population on there at least to take over. Right now, I'm going to keep it on assimilate. I don't see any reason to be a jerk and start, you know, enslaving people or treating them like crap. If you do that, what tends to happen is the empires that are made up of, we'll say, the particular alien race that are being wronged tend to start to view you more unfavorably, and, you know, it might damage your relations with them, and we don't want that. Okay, now also, while I was off screen here, I went in and I garrisoned three troops on the planet. and those are these ones right here, the strike trooper battalions. And the reason why I chose this, like, if you look at the defense value for these troops, it's about 16,900. But if you look at the armored attack force, it's obviously much higher. However, it is double the maintenance. So to me, it makes the most sense. Basically, the lowest cost will provide more defense by me garrisoning these 3 groups. So you'll notice here I have more troops garrisoned at Dagon than I do on our home planet. And the reason for that is typically people are not going to be getting close to my home planet. I'm not too scared about pirate raiders or that being invaded at the time, because I've got orbital batteries, I've got defense bases set up. So that's why it's a little bit lower there. However, I do have all these leftover troops that I really don't need. I've got a lot of, we'll say, these guys that I'm basically paying maintenance on, so I'm actually thinking about disbanding a lot of the troops until I need some more, because right now I don't have another target that I want to actually to really capture or take over. So I'm gonna do a little bit of thinking. I'm gonna look at different planets, maybe different independent colonies that might be around, and then if ultimately I determine that it's not, I don't really see any other targets, I'm going to go ahead and disband my troops, and then I'll just build some more when I'm getting ready to maybe do another invasion. That way there I can keep my money up. By disbanding a bunch of these, if you look at the maintenance costs here, I can bring up my cash flow by quite a bit. Actually, yeah, here's an interesting example. Basically, when we took over the planet, they had a Tikan militia. And I think that's the unit you can build here from the planet, and it's really, as you can see here, same maintenance costs as our troops, but significantly weaker. Like, we're talking almost three times weaker than our regular strike trooper battalions. Now, obviously they're green experienced, but even their green experienced guys are only about half the strength of our green experienced guys. Actually, that's an interesting point. I noticed that. We've got our first strike trooper battalion is green, so they're actually not as effective as some of our other troops. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll probably disband this garrison force on the blue planet, and then bring another one of these strike trooper battalions over to the blue planet, put them on there. Actually, maybe not even those ones, because those ones are actually even weaker than these ones. So I'll bring one of these guys over, that way that we actually have our strongest, our best forces possible on our home planet. And that's, like I said, that's because of some of the research we've done. It's given our guys that boost. That we've, we have very strong, we'll say, infantry or ground forces. So I'll probably go ahead and do yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do all that. And it's basically the kind of stuff you already see me do, so that's boring stuff. Holy cow. Okay, I was looking at the diplomacy screen, and I'm looking at the Srilur Empire, and it's showing that we've got 183k. What is that? That's with like basically trade with them. Our empires generate a colossal amount of trade. That is amazing how much trade we have with them. Okay, I don't like that they're cautious with us. I want them to be friendly with us. So I'm actually going to go ahead and, I'm going to send them a gift. Here, have this. This is considered a large gift. The gifts tend to scale with how much money you actually have on hand. Since we only have 66,000, a large gift for us is about 8 grand. We're gonna give them that, and our reputation with them is a little bit better now. I really want to work on this relationship, and I'm gonna see if they're willing, even though they're cautious with us or annoyed with us. Actually, we're annoyed with them. They are cautious with us. I want them, and we're probably actually annoyed with them because they stopped trading that Zen-Tabia fluid with us. I want to create a free trade agreement with you guys. Like, seriously, we have a lot of... Really, it's not interested. We've got a lot of trade between us that would be really beneficial for both parties. I think? No? Okay, you're just... Alright. Okay, so I guess that's not going to happen. That's a little bit unfortunate, but man, I just noticed how much trade we actually have with them, but I don't even know where they're at. Which reminds me, is anyone looking where they are? No, we have no intelligence agents looking for where they are at. I'll have to send Snake out for that. Actually, I might do a territory map swap with them. Let's do it. Like, seriously, that is a lot of trade for me to just put on the table, or just basically leave on the table. I want to be friends with you guys. Like, seriously, if you've got that, if you're gonna be bringing that much income into my empire, yes. Let's do a territory map swap. Not in your interest. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to use our intelligence agent to try to figure out where they're at. Alright, we have discovered the Great Pyramid, ancient ruins from a lost civilization at the volcanic planet Drummond Kaz 1 in the Drummond Kaz system. Our scanners show that the ruins sit on a stone ledge overlooking a fiery lake of lava. Should we investigate the ruins? Absolutely! And the ruins are silent. Our survey team found nothing of interest in the Great Pyramid. Oh well. Alright, so yeah. Okay, looking at the potential colonies, I'm actually starting to see, it's starting to open up a little bit. We've got Rhodian Major, we got Kilamar 3, which is a desert planet, which apparently we can colonize now. Wait, I'm wondering if because we have Tikans in our empire, are they, is that sort of their home planet type? Desert planets? So I'm wondering if because we've brought in the Tikans in, we can go ahead and send Tikans out to colonize this new planet for us. That would be cool, and that's actually really close to our home world, so that would actually that wouldn't be too risky at all. And then we have this one here, which is actually in one of our let me see, select potential colony. Yes, native type for Tikan right here. So that's for Tikan. And this is for Tikan as well. So because we got the Tikans in our empire, and the desert planet is their, we'll say, native planet type, they can go ahead and colonize that. So actually, I may have misunderstood the rules of colonization then earlier on, because our native type is continental. So I'm wondering if we would have been able to colonize continental planets before getting the technology. But we do need continental anyways to get the advanced one. So it's still something I would have wanted to research. But that's interesting. So this is actually a very high quality planet. It's already within one of our systems that we can control. So yeah, we're gonna start actually expanding out a little bit. It's gonna be a bit of a financial drain, especially to defend everything. But we need to start expanding at this point. So I'm gonna send a colony ship out there. We've already got one going out to create reach, and we're gonna go ahead and colonize this one as well. This one here is actually. Yeah, since we've expanded our we'll say, sphere of influence, we can go ahead and colonize a little bit more in this area here as well. I don't know if I want to do that yet, though. You know, it's within our area, and we're going to go ahead and, we'll say keep an eye on it. If anyone tries to take it, we're going to go ahead and smack them down, but, right now I don't want to, because I don't feel like our presence in this area is strong enough yet. Not until we get that large spaceport and, Dagon, that's the name of the planet, and Dagon actually starts to develop a little bit more. So for now, we're gonna just focus on these other 3 planets, and even that, I think it might be expanding just a little bit quick. So, well, I'll have to be careful with expanding a little bit too quickly. Alright, so we've successfully stolen research information on large-scale construction from the Dandalus technocracy. And was it enough to give us the technology? I don't think it was. Let me double check that. Sorry, energy and construction. No, but it got us halfway up, so that is excellent. Snake, I do have a quick mission, though, I want you to perform for me. I need to know where these Stridlur Empire is. I need their territory map, and can you do it in 3 months? 3 months, 92% success probability. Let's see, 1 year brings it up to 96. It's only an extra 4 percentages. Yeah, he's fine with the 3 months. So he's gonna go ahead and get that map, their map for us, so we'll know where they're at. I suspect that they're probably sitting right about here. They're probably actually bordering the Acillus Major. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I've queued up the construction of a few more mining stations, typically in, we'll say, these systems here that are green. However, I did notice that Kenatar 1 has a source of Aquasian incense. It's not a whole lot, but it is still you know, it's a luxury resource, and which are always good to have, especially for trade. So I wanted to go ahead and grab that, and that is down here in the Kenatar system. However, I remember that we have a pirate presence here. So as soon as our, we'll say, large spaceport is, you know, completed here on Dagon, we are going to go ahead and get our strike force repaired up, and actually probably use them to go destroy some pirates a little bit more down to. I want to call it south, but it's in space, so there's technically no south. But you get what I'm getting at. You get what I'm getting at. There we go. Okay, I don't know if they just did it or if they've done it and we've just discovered it, but the Acilis Major. I keep forgetting their official name. The Acilis Major Enclave has gone ahead and they've expanded out to a second planet. Let's go ahead and take a look at the victory conditions to sort of see where we stand. We are actually 4th place. So because we've actually gotten ourselves some more colonies, I suspect we're going to start to catch up a little bit. We've only got a total of... it doesn't tell us how many colonies. We're definitely very far behind we'll say the 2 top leaders, but I'd say we're competitive with the other factions. We're 4th place when it comes to economy. I'd like that to be a little bit better. And military strength, yeah, not bad. Not bad. Strategic value, we're also very, very high up. Actually, that reminds me, military strength. I want to make sure that we're, like I said, we're competitive. So that way we're not an easy target for anybody. So if we look at our military strength, and this is, I think, the number that the AI will use when determining if you're worth messing with. So we're at 3,300. They're well below us, well below us, well below us, below us, below us, below us, below us. Dang, by a lot. These guys here are about the closest, but, actually, then they are quite aggressive. Interesting, but they're extremely stupid. I shouldn't underestimate them. However, they are pleased with us, and we do have a free trade agreement, so I shouldn't have to worry about them. We're comparable to them. Gazurians, actually, wow, they're a lot lower than I was expecting them to be. Great Meridian Alliance, they're way over there. They're too far away for us to really have to worry about them. And the Rhodian Hive, which, yeah, they've been keeping up military strength-wise with us and the Nexilians. So, yeah, they're all comparable, and we do have some extra cash flow and bonus income. So, should things get bad, we could go ahead and, you know, build up our military very quickly. So, I'd say we are competitive, we'll say, in the military space. So that's a good thing. All right, so our agent Solid Snake has evaded detection after successfully stolen the territory map of the Srelolin, whatever their faction's name is, Empire. So they are actually way up here. I was actually a little bit off. They're actually further out than I thought they were, which is amazing because we actually have a lot of, we'll say, trade with them. Actually, that's something. Let me see, private ships here. Oh, I think I may have switched something off in the options. Let me see here. Circles. Those are basically the mining stations. Oh, you guys aren't getting the full picture. Neither am I. Basically, right now I have it set so that I'm basically only seeing our military and maybe our bases, but I'm not actually even showing all the civilian ships. They're not being marked for whatever reason. So let's go ahead and actually yeah, I have to zoom in to really be able to see them. For you to get a real idea of, we'll say, how much activity is going on. Give me a second here. All right, so under advanced display settings in the options menu, I actually have turned civilian ships off. So let's go ahead and click those on and then see how much busier things look. All right, so actually, it's not as much as I was expecting, but basically you'll see these little blue circles, and those are our civilian ships. So if we click on show travel vectors for private ships, we see where all of the private vessels are heading. So we have some ships moving up there, we have some moving up here, we got some moving down here. We have a lot of ships that seem to be en route to Dagon. And it seems that we actually probably have a decent amount of trade here with the Teekans themselves. Yeah, so basically you can sort of see where our trade partners are. So, like, for example, the Naxilians over here, we have a civilian ship that's transporting tourists. So we're sending our money over to the Naxilians. Darn it! So that's I find that's always interesting to look at, and then we can show where our private ships are heading. So stuff like our exploration ships here, Let me see. I think that's our exploration ship. The Blue System Ranger. Yes, this is our exploration ship, and it's refueling at the Asilis Major spaceport. So, yeah, I always find it interesting to look at where the private sector is going, where our private vessels are, and, normally I leave these civilian ships on, but I don't know why I had turned that off. Actually, let me take a look at our... Okay, they've got a healthy cash flow. I was wondering, I'm like, normally I'm used to having a lot more civilian ships out doing things, and I was kind of surprised that, there were so few of them, but I'm wondering, maybe because I'm used to being maybe a little bit later on in the game, or, I don't know, or something. But, anyways, that's that. Urellan 4 has been colonized, so let's go ahead and take a look. Urellan 4, you are being renamed to Reach. And you'll notice these new colonies, I've left their tax rate at 0. And that's to sort of, help encourage growth. I don't want them to... be overburdened here, which would be like, here, pay us money. They're really in no condition to help support the rest of the Empire at this time. So, there's one thing though, troops and characters. I do want them to have troops. I want them to be able to defend themselves. So I'm going to build a planetary defense unit. Actually, let me see, should I build a... What facilities can they build here? A military academy, a science academy. Baskura's high-speed shipyards. I'm going to take a look at that a little bit later, maybe for my home planet. So Science Academy, Military Academy. I probably should be building a Science Academy on my home planet. Armored Factory, Military Academy. What does Military Academy get me again? I've already forgotten. Is that Special Forces? No. Yes! Yes, it is, I think. Did I already get the technology and I just blanked on it? Yes, I did. That's right, because I was holding off. I was like, you know what? I have to have my Special Forces on Reach. It just makes sense. It was a bit of maybe a role-playing thing and maybe not the wisest thing I did. So, Military Academy, I'm going to double-check. I need to double-check. Let's bring up the Galactopedia just to make sure that that's what that does, but I am fairly certain that the Military Academy allows me to build Special Forces units. Yeah, right here. Military Academy increases the chance of new troop generals appearing in your empire. Also allows the recruitment of Special Forces troop units. Special Forces are specialized at taking out enemy defenses prior to a colony invasion. To build military academies, you must first research the battlefield sabotage, blah blah blah. We've already done that. So I'm going to go ahead and build a military academy on Reach. So we're going to go ahead and build that facility. And then we're also going to go ahead and recruit at least a defense group, a planetary defense unit, and a strike trooper battalion, which will be our garrison force on the planet to defend it. Investigating ruins time! Oh, crap. Upon entering the ruins of the High Pyramid of Marubi Minor, your survey team are overwhelmed by a cloud of microscopic nanomachines that were lying dormant inside. This nanomachine cloud appears to be the legendary threat known as Silver Mist. An ancient story told in this sector describes the Silver Mist as a deadly menace that consumes anything in its path. It even attacks colonies, consuming all organic life and leaving behind a barren world ravaged by destruction. Worse still, Silver Mist will multiply as it consumes materials, splitting into 2 new clouds. The Silver Mist cloud has now escaped through the open entrance of the High Pyramid of Marubi Minor to wreak havoc on the galaxy. We must do all in our power to destroy this colossal threat. Failing that, stay as far away from Silver Mist as possible. Where is that at? So there's our exploration ship, and there's the Silver Mist right there. And the Silver Mist is about to attack our exploration ship, but our exploration ship should be able to warp out of there in time. Go, guy, go, 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 go! You can do it! You can get out of there! You can get out of there! You can get out of there! Oh, maybe he won't. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Okay, it made it out. And whereabouts are you situated? You're back there. So actually, that seems to be the second, say, Silver Mist that has been unleashed, I think, in that area. So, we gotta be careful about that. Okay, so that's just an exploration ship being attacked by pirates. Alright, a couple things have happened all at once. An independent colony has been discovered of Mortallans. I think we've talked about them a little bit in a previous episode. Not a whole lot. But it appears that the Mortallans are currently having a fight with some pirates. Actually, there's a lot of pirates that are currently fighting here. No, so wait, it's not the Mortallans, it's a bunch of pirate factions all fighting over the Mortallans. That is interesting. Where are you situated? So our exploration ship is getting out of there. So yeah, there's a mortal in actual Empire, and that's where we detected it. Wait, capital ship Millennium Falcon is under attack from a pirate destroyer. So that means our strike force is under attack by this one ship. Yeah, not a problem. Not scared. Not worried about that. The other thing is we did encounter a new empire here. The Pakri system. The Pantulumen Prime Utopia. This is, yeah, the Sakurans. Which are another humanoid race, so we'll probably be making friends with them as soon as we can locate where they're at. Which, of course, you know, I need to send Solid Snake on, which I think I've actually forgotten to send him on another mission. Oh, darn it, I gave him a 3-month mission so that I could send him out on another mission really quickly, but... Alright, let's go ahead and steal their territory map. 3 months. Yeah, you're good too. So get him to go ahead and get to the map on their location so that we can figure out where they're at and maybe start doing some trade with them as well. Is this destroyer seriously going to try to attack our strike force? I think it is. Yes, that pirate is definitely going to try. Oh no, he took off. Smart move, pirate. Smart move. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe it's not a terrible thing that Solid Snake was back at the base. Basically, our intelligent agent, Donato Ikuros, has acquired a new character trait, a poor speaker. So I went ahead and I took a look at that, and what it means is he has a -10 to PsyOps. But he has it as a skill, so he's going to be able to improve it. However, I notice he has an inspiring presence, which slowly increases the skills of all other characters at the same location or in the same fleet. So this is a cool guy. I want to keep him on the blue planet. He's going to be on counterintelligence, and that way there are any... Actually, is that any other intelligence agents or any other character? Any other character on the blue planet is going to slowly see their skills increase because of him. Dude, I like you. I need a custom name for you. Or maybe we can just all praise Mr. Donato Ikuros. Whatever. If you have your suggestions for any sort of names, please go ahead and leave them. Remember to keep them in good taste. Anyways, let's see here. Is there anything else that I should be dealing with as far as characters? I haven't really looked at the characters outside of intelligence agents for a little while. Interesting. Actually, yeah. We have a colony governor. And we don't know exactly what he can do. He can increase colony income and colony happiness, but he's really untested. So I'm thinking we should send him off to another planet to go ahead and, you know, rule and help develop that planet. Now, Dagon has already got kind of a head start. It's a population of what, like 400... I think it's 400k or something. It's got a decent population. However, Reach is really just getting started. So I'm thinking, but then again, he doesn't really increase that. He increases happiness and income. And do we want to increase our income? It wouldn't make sense to put him on a planet where there's a lot of possibility for, we'll say, getting more income. So we could keep him on the blue planet, but what I've noticed I don't know if it has to do with location, but if you leave a colony governor on, we'll say, the same planet as, say, your leader, a lot of times what will happen, I've found anyways, is there's always this coup. You know, he'll go ahead and the governor will actually take control of the entire empire. So I'm wondering if you can avoid that by actually sending him off and giving him his own planet. So I'm thinking of giving Mr. Donato, that's a really common name, isn't it? Obaria. I'm thinking about giving him rule over one of these two planets here. I'm gonna go ahead and say we'll send him off to Dagon. Yeah, we'll send him off to Dagon. And why I'm thinking that is it's an alien race that's been conquered. I want to maybe bring their happiness up. And they're a race of traders and stuff, right? So not only that, but they have a larger population. They've already got a head start. So increasing the colony income from them is probably a little bit more, we'll say, what I want to do. I've also got this troop general, which, oh, that's right, he's good at defense. So I'm going to keep him on the blue planet. If I get more troop generals, you know, that are more, let's say, attacking based, then I'll go ahead and I'll group them up and I'll put them on troop transports with my guys to, you know, help invade planets and stuff. But for now, he's good where he's at. Ship captains. We have a ship captain waiting at the blue planet. So yeah, maybe I'll take a look at some of these different captains and see if they're decent enough captains. Like this guy here, actually, San Kalosk. He's commanding the Blue System Revolution. I don't know what the Blue System Revolution is. I want to know what this ship is. So we'll go ahead and take a look at maybe what that That ship is, if it's, I want to make sure it's a big ship. I don't want anyone on destroyers. So, let's see, the blue system, Executioner? No. The blue system, Revolution, is a cruiser. And he's part of the strike force. So, you know, we'll leave him there. That's fine by me. Alright, our agent Solid Snake has evaded detection after having successfully stolen the territory map of the Pantaloon Prime Utopia. That's what I'm calling them. I can't say that repeatedly. So that puts them where at? And I'm having a lot of small freighters being attacked by pirates, so we're gonna have to deal with them a little bit later. But there they are. The Securans are over in this little corner of the galaxy. That's cool. Hi guys. I find they're usually pretty easy to get along with, so I'm not too worried about them sort of turning on us. Let's see here. Since Solid Snake has done his last mission, and his espionage skill is now up to 77%, amazing, let's go ahead and steal some more technology from the Dandalus Technocracy. Steal research. Let's see, what do we want to steal from them? Large-scale construction. How much? No, 3 months is still, he's still not good enough to do it in 3 months, but giving him a year, it's 90%. Yeah, he should be able to do that. So go, Solid Snake. Find out all you can about large-scale construction, and then we can start getting, actually, can we build capital ships yet? Let me see, is there a design built up already? No. I don't think we can build capital ships just yet, but as soon as we get that technology, we will be able to. The Tecan Corporation is offering us a trade deal. We give you Patrim Junction 2 mining station in exchange for these. You know what? I wish you could really use the map, or, you know, move this window off to the side and really consider things before saying yes, because I always forget. I'm like, Patrim Junction 2. So where's Patrim Junction 2? I don't know. I can't zoom in. I can't see the stars. So all I know is, let me see, Sector H7. So that is over here. They want to give us, they probably want to give us the gas mining station that is already in our system. And they want the one in Sector J9, which is down here in their system. That's actually an interesting offer. Basically, they've already set up a mining station, but it's now technically in our territory. And we've set up a mining station, but it's technically in their territory. I don't know what these different mining stations are for, though. J9, that is here. That is likely... Actually, that's right here, so it's... I don't know. Like I said, it's hard to really tell. But you know what? It will probably improve relations, and it kind of puts, we'll say, the mining stations where they should be in territory-wise. You know, I'm going to go ahead and accept it. I don't know if this is a good idea. I really wish I could zoom in and see what the two bases are bringing to the table. But technically it's in their territory, so, well, we'll accept this proposal. An excellent outcome. Alright, so we probably have this mining station over... Where was it? I've already forgotten what the mining station was that we just traded. Patrim Junction 2. Okay, so yeah, they have the mining base right here. That would be this one here. And that is giving us... What is it? Carbon fiber and chromium. I don't feel like maybe we didn't get the best deal out of that one. Let me go down to their system. I'm curious as to what we gave them. Actually, what did we give them? Okay, this one here. That would be this one right here. And we gave them... Oh no! Why did we give that one up? Oh no! I should have kept it. I should have kept it. Oh, darn it. Yeah, they got the better deal out of that. Okay, so in the future, I'm just going to reject it because I don't have the information to make a good, maybe make a wise decision. That is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the condition of our different planets here. We've got Reach, and what is your development right now, Reach? You are still building your military academy. You're very low on resources, but we do have some ships coming over here to bring resources. We're actually going to go ahead and try to build a spaceport. I'm going to maybe since the population on this one is much lower, we're going to stick with a small spaceport to start with. And they're probably going to run into resource shortages very quickly. Let's see, on the ground we do have our 2 units garrisoned. Let's see here. So we've got, they are developing. There's really not a whole lot to say. They're not happy. They're not unhappy. They're slowly getting happier though. But a growth rate of 1% with a tax rate of 0, and actually, from the looks of things, they're being a drain on our empire by what 3.32k. So yeah, that's going to take a little while. If you sort of contrast that with a Dagon, they're really only a drag of like, we'll say 1k, and actually with that value, I should be taxing them. They're getting away with a lot by me just giving them basically 0%. So Dagon, I'm sorry, but you have reached a growth level. Like you look at their value here, and you look at their development level of 50. Was that 58 or 56? I can't tell with the font. 58, I think. Yes, I think it's 58. 50%. You know what? You guys should be taxed. Definitely should be taxed. I'm going to give these guys an 8% tax rate, and that'll bring up our cash flow once again a little bit more. And actually, yeah, so we're making decent money again. And yeah, I think they're now giving us, we'll say, a fair amount of money, and that will continue going up. So yes, we're finally making expansions. We're finally getting out there. Excellent. Okay, our strike force actually just decided to warp out of system, and when I clicked on them, they look like they're attacking Banished Legacy. So they've actually left the left Dagon to actually, from the looks of things, chase a pirate ship. Let me see. Oh yeah, they're chasing a pirate ship. They're chasing him out of the system. I'm not sure if I like that. Guys, you probably should be defending the planet. Yeah, they're hunting him down. Guys, you guys are low on fuel, aren't you? Let me take a look. Yes. Oh, wait, is that the strike fleet? Yes, that is the strike fleet. So you guys are low on fuel, and you're attacking this pirate here. I'm not so sure that's a great idea. And our resupply ship. Finally, we've got a resupply ship. So hopefully the resupply ship will be able to get out there and repair our fleet. Guys, I think you lost them. You lost them. You can stop chasing them. You can get back to Dagon. Actually, I'm gonna issue that order. They're getting pretty far away now. Okay, at least some of the fleet stayed behind. That's good. And it looks like our space port is nearing completion. It's actually getting quite a bit of progress on it. All right, and the base Tika 3 spaceport has been completed at Dagon. We should probably rename that spaceport, considering it's not really the Tika 3 spaceport. It's more of the Dagon spaceport. So we'll go ahead and rename that. Unless we could come up with some cool names for it, but let's leave it at Dagon spaceport for now, unless someone has a cool name for that space station. So that's been completed. Its shields are filling up, which means Dagon is probably pretty well defended at this point, even though where's their defense force? Their defensive force is still on its way. It's taking quite a while. Okay, they're almost here. All right, took you guys long enough. So we're gonna go ahead and send our strike force back to the Sapphire Palace, just to drop off maybe some troops, and then we're going to start to maybe, we'll say, hitting some targets. Stuff like these pirates, or maybe the pirates that are a little bit more up in this region here that are giving some of our freighters some trouble. Yeah, we'll figure things out. I'm definitely not using my 4 times time acceleration as much anymore, because I find things are starting to really happen a lot, because as your empire expands, you've got a lot more different places that things can happen, and things are indeed happening. Right before we wrap things up though, I do want to take a look at military strength. We're sitting at 38. Actually, it's easier to look at the victory condition screen. We're actually at the top of military strength. I'd like to stay there. That also does confirm something, because I did go ahead and I did disband a lot of the soldiers. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna just disband. I've been a complete moron. Disband this one. Disband the one back on the blue planet, and then just go ahead and train a new one. That's a much smarter idea. There we go. Problem solved. Good job, Jason. Seriously, what was I thinking? We'll go ahead and garrison them. But yeah, I noticed that after I went ahead and I disbanded a bunch of the infantry, my military strength remained high. So I'm assuming that this number here is representative of just your military strength in space. It's not representative of, we'll say, ground forces. You guys are giving me a monetary gift of 140 credits. Wow, guys, I'm feeling rich. I am feeling very rich. Thank you very much. The Daedalus Technocracy is dormant. Silver Mist nanocloud has been triggered inside ruins at something in K15. So where's that located? More silver mists have been. It says K15. So that is down here, down at the very bottom. All right, so that's far away from us. We don't need to worry about those silver mists. But that's what, the third silver mist cloud that's been unleashed. So. We'll need to keep an eye on that. Anyways, like I said before, we are going to wrap things up because I am out of time for this episode. We're going to save this one as... Actually, what episode are we on? We're on LP 10 we just finished. So, we'll save this one as LP 10. If you like the content and would like to see more, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And until next time, I'd like to ask you all to game on.